Hey, good morning, everybody. Well, we are live. We are live from Badak.
Product Ilocos Market
Yeah.
region.
All right. Why isn't this? Yeah, we got the never ending trying to figure out why our stream is the way it is.
Good morning, Misha.
Good morning, Misha. How you doing? Great to see you. Great to see you.
How you doing? And how's your grandson?
Hopefully. All right. All right. All right. All right. Let's go. Well, according to this, we are live, but I'm getting no indication.
Good morning, Teresa. Good morning.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. West Palm Beach, Florida. That's a nice place.
West Palm.
Yeah, West Palm Beach, Florida. It's nice. It's nice. And of course, we got. That's all right, Nation. No big deal, man.
No
Life goes on,
big
right?
deal.
You can't do anything about the past, so just not worried about it. Well, I hope everybody's had a good week. Did we have a good week? We have a good or bad week?
We have not very good, not bad.
Why you say it wasn't very good?
Not very good. Not always very good. Sometimes we feel when not. Sometimes we it's kind of like there's not so weak, no strength.
Oh, never mind. Sitting there watching this guy from California. I'm not going to name the vlogger's name, and he's vlogging washing dishes. And he's been washing dishes for how long now? 45 minutes, and he don't have that much dishes. I was like, damn, dude, what is up with that? Yeah, the area that's hey Shane, how you doing?
Good morning, Shane. Good morning, Beth.
Yeah, good morning, Beth. Good morning, Shane. Hopefully you're having a good day. Yeah, the area we went when we went with Grace. Yeah, it's nice.
Nice,
It is a
yeah.
nice area.
Nice. Good for um,
And a lot of that area is owned by Grace's family.
And
At least that's what we're being told. Just take it from there. I'm not saying she's not being honest.
hope we are going to meet her this coming month.
Who?
The owner of that.
Oh yeah,
that resort,
the
yeah.
Australian, the husband's the Australian guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey Mark, what's up, buddy?
Good morning, Charles.
I don't know what's going on. Good evening, good evening, good morning, good morning. Hey DC. Hey DC, I got a question for you. Are you a firefighter or are you a police officer? I mean, it's not a bad thing. I'm just curious because I see your picture and I don't know if I can't really make out
Yeah.
if that's what type of badge it is. Melbourne, Australia.
Melbourne. Ah.
Therese, what's a good place in the? I mean, it all depends on you. Are you
Yeah.
are you like highly sociable people? Do you like going out all the time? Do you like bar hopping as they call it, or are you like us where we're perfectly content just living in our surroundings in Badak, where you could stick to your budget because there's nowhere to go. I'm being honest. I mean, we got Vegan. If you go south, Vegan is a big tourist area. We can go or we can go north to Lawag, which is another kind of tourist area. But we don't have to, because if we want to go there, we go. If we don't want to go there, we don't go. You know, we live on our own terms. You know, oh, you're a firefighter? Okay, okay. I was just curious if you're a police or you're a firefighter. Something's going on. I don't know. StreamYard is starting to freaking annoy me. Yes, thank you, Misha. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you
But
very much.
yeah, it all depends on what you want, man. You know, like I said, I'd rather not myself live in a high foreigner area, because it just seems them areas that's where all the drama is, and I'm not into drama.
But
Go ahead, say what you want to say.
but for me, Los Angeles City is so much better.
Yeah, but that's where all the
It's okay.
Good.
Most it is a populated high area of foreigners, but it's much better than the other places,
Yeah,
like in the south.
you think so? Well, okay. If you had to pick, where's the least place you would go
Angeles City.
that you would not go to?
That I will go to, but in the south, no.
What, like Mindanao?
Mindanao, like Iloilo, like Dumaguete,
Dumaguete?
Dramaguete.
Dramagetti? You would not go there. No?
No.
Why is
I
that?
will go there for visit, just like, but living there now, no.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't like south.
Huh?
I don't like south.
No, you think the South is? Yeah, there's a lot more.
Yeah,
A lot more. It seems like if anything happens, it happens in the South. As far as hitting and making the news, you know. I like a little corner. We're in the northwest corner of the Philippines. Nothing's happening here, man. I'm telling you right now, nothing's happening here.
Yeah.
Which I'm not complaining about. You know, I'm like, okay, that's good. But yeah.
It depends in one person if he wants to live or stay in more foreigners
Yeah.
or more spots to visit. That is fine, but for me, my option is just stay away from that kind of crowded places.
Yeah, I'm not a big, like I said, I'm not a big fan of.
You
I
can
just stay away from the drama.
you cannot feel peaceful.
But I'm not. Yeah. I mean, I don't go
if
that
you,
far,
you,
but
you if you stay in a crowded place now.
yeah, it's not my thing, you know. Other than that, I mean, it's all up to you where you want to go. And some of the places I've seen, it's just not for me. It's just, you know, they talk about Walking Street. What's that called now? It's not called Walking Street.
Walking street.
It's not called Walking Street anymore. Something Rage or something like that. I'm not sure. So maybe somebody in the chat knows. They don't call it walk. It's red something, I think. I heard a couple other vloggers say it. Red something. I have no interest in going to them places, man. I can go in Philadelphia. I can go up by Broad Street. I can get the red light district there.
You go there for a visit, just like yeah, have a look. But staying there, no, no,
Yeah.
no, no.
I don't know. We got to keep on talking.
Okay.
It just, I don't know. Like I said, wherever you want to go, that's where you want to go.
Hey, big guys. Good morning. Good morning. Good evening.
Hey, Big E's, how you doing, man? How you doing?
Yes, good evening because he's in USA.
He's in Ohio.
Good morning, Peter.
Hey, Peter, how you doing, man? Yep, ladies and gentlemen, Peter is in the house.
Just good to hear big guys. Miss.
Yeah, I'm starting to find out now this StreamYard maybe wasn't such a good idea getting it. They're trying to get more money from me. And I'm like, no, I'm not interested, you know? Okay. Okay. Yeah, Red Street. That's not for me, okay? But some guys do go there that are married, you know?
Yeah.
And that's, I mean, that's for them.
That's for
That's
them.
not for me, you know? And this, I don't know why it ain't doing what I want.
I never heard about the owner of the hotel there.
Which one?
I-
Candy Palace?
No,
No?
it's the other
I don't know.
the the couple that always go with Marcos in outing.
I don't understand. What are you talking about?
The couple that always
couple?
go. I cannot remember those couple. No kids, only couple.
What Marcos?
Marcos the overstay.
He's always at home.
No, before.
Oh, before, not
Yeah,
now.
now.
Well, then I was going to say he's always home. He doesn't.
Before.
I don't watch much of those channels anymore. Not that I'm better than that, but just some of them. You learn which ones to weed through, and that's just I just don't watch them.
We are also both fun because
But hopefully we'll be out of rainy season. You need to work with me here, Myles. I feel like I'm wanting here by myself.
What?
I feel like I'm here doing it by myself. You're just sitting there. You gotta have a conversation.
no, I am watching their
I'm not worried about these. I'm not worried about them. I'm trying to figure out why.
yeah.
Yeah, we got this StreamYard, man. Okay, and they're trying to get more money from me, and I'm telling them no, I ain't. You know what I paid for in the very beginning. I should be getting 1080 and all this other stuff. Well, now they're saying no, you're only getting 720, but if you want 1080, you got to pay this much more. I'm not paying this much more, you know. Or I'll just cancel and tell them give me my money back, and I'll just go OBS. You know, it's free.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I sound like I'm whining, but after a while, you get tired of it. You know, see up here in this corner, the right hand corner up here, it's got StreamYard. I shouldn't even be having that. You know, and it's just very annoying, very annoying. Hey, Big E's, who do you use for stream? Do you just use I can't think of the word now. YouTube. Do you just use YouTube for streaming, or do you have a streaming service? And people are bailing. That's all right, man. That's okay. But there was a lot of other people that were using StreamYard at one time, and they just quit using them. And I guess maybe they ran into the same thing
The
I'm
same
running
thing.
into. They want more money. It's like, no, I'm giving you money. I ain't giving you no more.
If they get more money from StreamYard, you go back to YouTube.
Yeah, but see, with this, there's more interaction. Okay,
Yeah.
you can do this. You can put people's comments. If I just use
YouTube.
YouTube, you don't get all that extra stuff.
Okay.
Which, I mean, at this point, who cares? There's a lot of streamers that I've watched in the past that don't do all this stuff. You know, like Charlie. Charlie don't do all this stuff.
No?
No.
So he is steady in
Huh?
StreamYard
No, he
or
doesn't use
YouTube.
YouTube. I think he just used YouTube.
Yeah.
You know. So, what is our plans for today?
There's no plan.
No plans. Do you still want to go to your daughter's? Your daughter-in-law.
Oh, she went to market to sell something.
Oh. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on with her.
No touch.
I'm gonna tell everybody. I'm gonna let everybody know. Yeah, there's some stuff going on with her and everything like that. I think she's overwhelmed with the two kids. She has two kids now. Well, how old's the little girl now?
1 and 4 months. 1 year old and 4
Yeah,
months.
the little girl. I think she needs a timeout break. You know.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. That's a lot better. I was seeing a bunch of spot. So, DC, do you plan on coming to the Philippines when you retire, or you just,
Staying in US.
huh? Because, you know, in actuality, a lot of people don't plan on coming here, but they never do. They never come.
Yeah.
And like I have said so many times before, I was never planning on coming to the Philippines. It wasn't even in my plan. You know what I mean? I was never even thinking about the Philippines, but it just happened.
Who knows?
Uh-huh.
You have a plan. You plan, but God plan is greater than your plan.
Is that what it was?
Yeah. God plans
I mean,
greater than your.
Let's be honest. The Philippines got its pros and it's got its cons. You know,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of people say that. I mean, they come here for a while and it's like, no, it ain't for me. And they go to another country,
Yeah.
or they go back home.
Go back home.
And a lot of them realize, you know, when they come here, that they realize they miss their family, they miss their brothers and sisters, they miss their grandkids and miss their kids, you know, and that becomes very overwhelming for them,
Mm-hmm.
you know. And a lot of times it sets them into it like a depression. You know, it's hard. It's a rough deal. It's a rough deal. You're 6,000 miles away. I mean, then you got to think what happens if something happens back in the States or whatever country you're from and you need to get home. You know all the crap you got to get in order to get on that. You got to, what's that called? You got to get it from the Philippine Bureau of
Immigration.
No, FBI. They're the Philippines version of the FBI,
Okay.
which says you're not a criminal, you're not in any trouble. You got to get a letter like this to leave. You got to pay for that.
Mm.
You know, so that's why a lot of people don't. I mean, they start doing the research and they start getting all the, you know, details on things. I'm like, no, I don't want to put myself in that type of. I don't want to put myself in that type of deal. Now, what is it? More than 30 days? If you're here more than 30 days, you got to get that exit letter.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're here more than 30 days, I believe you got to get an exit letter, to leave here, which I think it's a money grab. I don't know. I think it's, but I don't know if the United States have to do that. I don't know. I have no idea. But it's a lot of things you got to get. If something happens, there's a lot of things you got to do in order to leave. And nothing happens like this. Okay? Nothing happens.
They need to study your applicants, your background. If you want to get your FBI, what's the NBI?
NBI, yeah, it's NBI.
NBI. Yeah.
Nothing. It takes time.
That's why they will. You wait and 1 month. Yeah, at least.
I don't think it's 1 month.
1 month.
But some people say, oh, you can get it at the airport on the day that you're flying out. But then I hear a lot of people say you don't want to do that. You do not want to do that because they play games with you, In other words, how important is this letter for you? How important is this letter to you to get? And that's when they charge you more, It's like I said, it just seems like it's a money grab. I don't know.
Looking to travel, not relocate.
Yeah, that's from DC.
DC.
So my intentions were I would travel more to like the UK, like Scotland, because I lived in Scotland for a few years. I loved it there, and England's pretty good. And no matter what these people say, man, the English people are great people. The Scottish people, the Irish people, they're all good people, But I don't know right now with all the stuff that's going on there, where people, the citizens are just done with everything. They had enough.
What happened in this world? All over the world have like that problem already.
Yeah, where the migrants are more important than the citizens. Sad. But I don't want to talk about. I don't talk about politics, man. Everybody has their own opinion on politics, and it can get nasty. And I just don't want nothing to do with it. Okay. But it just seems like everybody comes here has their own ideas of where they want to go and what they want to do. What do they want to do? Now this ain't the first place we want to live. We were going to live in another town, but we decided this ain't for us. Like, I can't deal with this drama all the time, and that's why we moved here.
Hello, Dan. Good morning.
Hey, Dan Maria. How you doing, man? How you doing? Good morning.
Good morning.
So it's up to you where you want to live,
Yeah.
And I'm going to be honest with you, including myself, take some of these vloggers with a grain of salt. Take them with a grain of salt. I'm being honest. Don't believe everything that's coming out of their mouths. Do your own research. Say, do I really want to live here? Because there's some people here that have money, okay? Some retired farmers that have money, so they can live in a lot better. They can put themselves in a better situation than others. And then there's people that think, oh, that's the life that I want to live. Oh, I'm gonna be so rich when I get to the Philippines, and they get here and they're like, oh, damn, they didn't tell me about this, or they didn't tell me about that. You know, it's not as cheap as people think it is to live here. Do you think it is?
No.
It's not as cheap as people think it is. Electricity, out of all the bills you got to pay, electricity is the one that usually hits people hard.
Mm.
Okay, now Miles and myself, we go to the market and we do our Monday shopping. But Miles has told me the prices at the market, the farmers market here in town, the prices there are starting to go up. Okay, and for some of you that watch our videos, especially when we do, a lot of people like the market. Okay, they watch the videos and they notice I always put how much we spent and I convert it into dollars. Okay, you notice how the prices are going up.
Yeah, sometimes the vendors, I want to buy something, and then they said no, because we the price is so expensive,
Yeah.
so I don't want to get that kind
Yeah.
of stuff.
Well, because they know that the average person here in Badak can't afford it. So why would they order something where they know it ain't going to be sold and they can't sell it because people can't afford it? You know what I mean?
Otherwise, they lost their money.
Yeah, they're going to lose the money because then, like broccoli.
Broccoli is 300.
Yeah, but like broccoli, that's why a lot of times Miles can't get it on when she goes there Monday because the lady says it's too expensive. And she ain't going to buy it because people can't afford it.
Especially this coming month, until December, the prices of vegetable going up.
Yeah. It's just, I don't know. Philippines is not as cheap as some of these bloggers like to tell you it is. You know? And also, your lifestyle dictates how you're going to live. Right?
Yeah. You're right.
I mean, alcohol, yeah, it's cheap. But unless you want to drink every night, I don't know. Drink is not for me, man.
Chicken is, the price is still
Reasonable. Chicken?
220.
Yeah, 220 a kilo.
Steady price for now. And pork is, I think, how many months that already steady for 300 per kilo, the meat. Tonight.
Pork is going on, which I don't understand. Okay, and maybe some of you will understand what I'm getting at. The pork that we buy is usually taken care of on Sunday evening into Monday morning. Okay, that is taken care of to get it, and it's taken care of by the person selling it at the market. So I don't understand why that's going on.
Misha said, arrange yourself because you cannot, they cannot see your face in the banner.
Yeah, I know, Reese. I know. Yeah. I know. I know you're talking about Misha right here.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to figure it out if I can shrink it or whatever, but I don't know.
He said the message.
Yeah, like this. There you go.
Yeah.
See right here. Here. Right there. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to figure out, do I need to, I'll get it one of these days. I'm an amateur, okay? I'll get it one of these days.
Hi, Shui Walsa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll figure it out. One of these days, I'll figure out how to either shrink this down. And this ain't even supposed to be up here, okay? I'm paying for this stuff, and that should be gone. And yes, it was taken out of my account. So they're starting to, I don't know, so many problems. I got so many problems. But what were we talking about? Yeah, it's not that cheap anymore to live here.
Prices.
But it's not cheap anywhere anymore.
Yeah, everywhere already going up. all the commodities, everything, bills going up.
Hmm. That's why people always ask us. That's why we don't do a budget, okay? And the reason why is a lot of people when they want to rent. Well, renting a place
Mm-mm.
and owning a place is totally two
Totally
different
different.
things.
Yeah.
Totally two different things. Okay. And what I have been told by renters is when you rent a place, any repairs that have to be done to that place, guess who has to pay for it? It's not the landlord, it's the renter has to pay for it. Which I think is BS, but you know, it is what it is. It's crazy.
Maybe it depends on your agreement before you go there or live there. There will be an agreement if they are the
Yeah.
one who do the renovation or what.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about there.
Yeah.
Oh, hey Misha, there's nothing up here in the corner, right here, right there. Because I don't know. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, that right,
Outside.
right there.
Yeah.
It says powered by StreamYard and has the duck. See, I keep on pointing to the time, and that's. Let me see something. Let me see something right here. Hold on. Let's see if this works.
No. Nisha said no.
Okay, okay. All right, thanks. But it won't let me do it. It won't let me do 1080. And that pisses me off. All right, man. We're good. We're good.
We're
Thank you,
good.
Misha.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, but like I said, there's so many different budgets, and depending on where you're living, you know what I mean? Like here, you can live a decent life when you own a house. I don't even think there's any rentals around here, is there?
Yeah.
Huh?
The-
I don't think there's any rentals in our area.
What do you mean?
Rentals, people where you play the house, you can rent.
There are.
Well,
If
they're
they
not
open it.
advertised.
Yeah.
They're not advertised, so I have no idea. Okay, and as far as I know, I haven't seen any real estate agents, you know, in
No,
this
no
area.
real estate. It's nice if there is. It's a small town, so they don't put any rental property agents here.
That's fine, Weston. It's been a big deal.
Good morning, Daryl, Florence.
Yeah,
What's that?
that's what a lot of people feel, man. It just, you know,
Mhm.
but like I said, it's just you can't really give somebody an honest. What are you doing?
They said Western forgive.
You're
Miles
fine.
forgive
You're
us.
you're fine, Daryl. You're fine. You can't give somebody an honest. Like me living in Badak, I cannot tell somebody the budget that's going to live in like Cebu or San Nicolas or something like that. It would be totally different. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you got to keep in mind, and I don't know how many times I tell people this, if you live in a heavy foreigner populated area, prices are going to be more expensive. You know? Yeah, it's
Yeah.
great. It's great because you'll have westernized restaurants that you're going to pay for.
Mhm.
You're going to have a lot of 7-Elevens that, and everybody knows 7-Elevens are expensive to begin with.
Mhm.
All right. So it is what it is. What's this? Did you get it? Sydney, I don't know if she got it yet.
Then what?
What's that? All right. Yeah. See, it's right there.
Yeah, it's still there.
I have to figure. I'm going to have to write. I'm going to have to write what's called StreamYard and say, hey, I'm paying for this stuff. Why don't, you know, whatever. No, I didn't do the math though, but they give me a real, they do give me, for you know how it is, you always got your notifications, especially from Navy Federal. They tell you they don't say, okay, you got 10,000 pesos out. It tells you got $174 out, and then all you got to do is figure out the exchange rate from there. But Navy Federal gives you a really good exchange rate.
Yeah.
A lot of people say Navy Federal is one of the better ones. What?
The comment in there, the last comment.
Are they within 1 or 2 pesos? What do you mean by that? Are they within 1 or 2? I don't know. I think, and I could be wrong, because Navy Federal is like a big bank. Maybe Navy Federal dictates to Land Bank, all right, this is what we're going to give you for the peso. You know what I mean? I don't know.
What do you mean? What that 1 or 2 the peso rate? Is it the what you call that when you withdraw? They will surcharge something like that. They
Well,
charge
I
you
get
for
that at the end of the
withdrawing.
month. At the end of the month, I
Mm-mm.
told you I get money put into from Navy Federal. I get money put into my account because I'm using out of network ATMs.
Oh, okay.
You know,
Mm. If the peso rate is 57, did you get 55 or 56?
all right. Hold on 1 second. Let me. I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, maybe they will. Bank is bank. Darren, they will get something profit.
Well, that's why you get your ATM fees.
Yeah.
See, I don't Navy Federal. They don't give you.
Exact rate.
Now they charge me for every transaction. They charge me $1. Yesterday, I got how much did I get out?
Yeah.
10,000.
Mm.
All right, yesterday. I got 10,000 pesos taken out, and they charged me 179. God, I feel like I'm going to do pesos. $179.59. That's how much they charged me. But also, on the 18th, I got another $20 back from Navy Federal.
They give you back.
They gave me $20 back.
Yeah.
So is that a good rate? See, I don't know what happened. See, Navy Federal used to tell you the exchange rate, but they stopped doing that. I don't know why, but they stopped doing. This was beginning of this year, 2025. In the beginning, they stopped giving you the exchange rate. I don't know why, but they did. Yeah, so okay, 179.59. Let me see something. 179.59.
Yes.
That's weird. They said I should have got. I don't know what the exchange was. It was 57.01 yesterday.
Okay. It's still okay. It's still,
Yeah. So they gave me yesterday's exchange rate when I got the money out was 57.01.
That's that's
That's from Navy Federal to Land
okay.
Bank. That was the rate that I got, 57.01. That makes any sense.
Then Marie said,
Hey, Doss, how you doing, man? Glad to see you. Glad to see you.
Babos, good morning. Good morning. How are you, Dos?
Yeah, that's what they do. Because you're out of network. You're out of the ATM network, so they're going to give you money back. I get money every month from and maybe what?
Darrell,
What about that one? Who's here?
above Dos Babos. The last comment.
Oh, okay. Yes. Well, that's at least I don't know what the exchange rate was. I guess you gotta look at my video
Yeah.
from yesterday. But that's the exchange rate that the exchange between Navy Federal and Land Bank.
Philippine Bank.
Yeah, Land Bank. Well, it was Land Bank, right? Yeah, it's Land Bank.
Land
Land Bank is a government ran bank, right?
Yeah.
Is that right? Okay. And the rest of them, like PNB, Philippine National Bank, that's private bank.
Private.
Okay. There's only one bank. I'll tell you all to stay far away as you possibly can. That's China Bank. Stay as far away from that bank as you possibly can. I've been in Navy Federal since about 40 years. Same thing. About 40 years. I joined Navy Federal when I was sent temporarily to Pennsylvania. It used to be the Navy Yard before they shut it down. I had to go to school there, and that's when I joined it. And that was when I was over 40 years, 41 years, yeah, from the Navy Federal, maybe 42 years. I never had a problem with them. Never had a problem with them. But yeah, they every month I get reimbursed from Navy Federal between 20 and whatever, because I try only to make withdrawal once a month, right? I'll get all the money I know I need.
Except, yeah, once a month.
Yeah, but
Except if you use some of the allowance or what Federal Reserve, so you have to replace it.
yeah, like getting our aircon fixed. That wasn't
It wasn't
That
include
the budget.
the budget.
that wasn't included in the budget, so I had to steal from Peter to pay Paul, and then pay Paul back.
Mhm.
Pay Peter back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I got who was it? 85. Yeah, 85. I joined the Navy Federal in 1985. Long time ago, man. Long time ago. Yeah, but I got to help people, man. It's just I can't really give somebody.
30 years ago, 38 years ago.
Yeah, I really can't give people a good budget because not everybody lives the same. You know what I mean? I don't rent. The only time I had to pay is how much we paid last year on tax, property tax.
I cannot remember.
It wasn't very much, was it?
No,
It's like what, 2,000 or 3,000?
no, less than 2.
Less than 2, and plus she gets a senior discount.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. It used to be ATMs used to be free. That is true. I think, be honest with you, and I'm not a lot of other people, is when Navy Federal opened Navy Federal up for all government employees, retired military, whatever branch, and people civil people worked in the government. Okay, they opened it up for them, and I
Public
think,
service.
yeah, people who work, like in
Government public service.
government jobs, they open it up for them. And a lot of people say ever since then, the things have gone downhill. I really don't know. I never had a problem with them. Even now, I don't have a problem with them.
What's it?
Yeah, that's what you can. A lot of people. I mean, that's what kills a lot of people when they come here. They have in their head that, oh, I'm rich and I can do this and I can do that. And they they go through the money so fast, and then they leave complaining because they didn't manage the money very well.
Yeah,
You know,
especially if you don't have any income every month and you just already relying your savings. No, you cannot do that here.
no,
No.
because you got to keep in mind the Philippines does have a dark side. Okay, it does have a dark side. There is scams here. There is predators here that prey on. You know, you get this beauty, and it's not. It doesn't only happen. It happens in Russia. It happens in Nigeria, places like that too.
Yeah.
You got this beautiful girl, okay, and she gets with this older guy. She thinks that he has money, but he doesn't tell her the truth. Okay, yeah, he has money. He has money coming in every month from his pension or his retirement, whatever he gets.
Mhm. Good morning, Grace. Good morning.
And she goes through that like and they go through that money within the first week of the month. So that's what you just gotta watch out for. A lot of
No, yeah, they might think that they are also privileged here in Philippines, so that's
yeah,
why
but
they
you ever
just
notice something else? When you start talking the truth,
yeah.
when you start saying, that the Philippines ain't all unicorns and rainbows, and people get pissed off. People get mad. It's almost like they don't want to hear the truth. They want to stay in this little. And I'm not I'm not just saying, oh, the Philippine people get mad. They'll tell you, you know, they're more Philippine vloggers are more honest than the foreign vloggers. I'm just being straight with you. All right. And hello, Grace. And the people get mad at you when you start speaking, and it's not Philippines that get mad at you. It's foreigners. Well, that ain't what I was told, so you're lying. You know, a lot of people need to understand this. Not every Philippine woman wants to be with a foreigner. Not every Philippine woman wants to be with a foreigner. A lot of them don't like us. A lot of them do not like us.
It's like
Huh? It's the truth.
yeah.
A lot of them do not like foreigners, you know. Or I've listened to Philippine vloggers that'll tell you that the family, 9 times out of 10, when you get with a Philippine woman, it's not her who wants money all the time. It's the family always pressuring her to get money from you.
Mm.
Philippine vloggers have talked about that in detail. How that young lady is being pressured from the family because they think that you have to pay for everything, or they try to get you to believe that this is the way they do things here. The person with the most money buys everything, which is BS. It's BS. I'm telling you right now. I've talked to a lot of Filipinos, and they'll tell you, "Who told you that? What? Who's telling you that?" It's the vloggers. It's the foreigner vloggers that tell you this.
Mm-hmm.
It's bullshit. Okay. All you have to say is no, and it's over. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you, Misha.
Oh, here, I'm sorry.
You.
Hey, thank you, Misha. Appreciate
Thank
you.
you. Appreciate it.
You want to be with a foreigner, Grace, Miss Grace? Hey, if there's any single guys watching, Miss Grace, you got to you can't
Put
be
your
doing,
face.
you,
Put your
you,
picture.
you can't be putting an M up there. You got to show your face.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because then people are saying, "Oh, she's a bot." If you know what a bot is, it's not a real person. You gotta advertise yourself there, Miss Grace.
Put on your face there.
What's up, buddy?
Grace.
But yeah, and they'll tell you, you don't have to do all this stuff. You don't have to buy her brother or her cousin, whoever, a motorcycle. You don't have to do that. If you walk into a restaurant, you're on a date with a girl, okay? Now, traditionally, I'm gonna be honest with you, okay? And a lot of guys that know a little bit about Asia, they'll tell you, what's wrong? Hold on a second, man. I'll finish this.
Yes,
Let me
yeah.
You want out? Come on. Come on. Come on.
Seriously? Grace, are you serious? I need to find the right. I find the right one. Yo. Oh, yo.
What are you talking about?
Grace.
All right. Grace.
Grace.
You got to show your face off there, Miss Grace.
Well, show your face, please.
Now,
thank you.
A lot of where they have this, where about when you go out to dinner with an Asian woman, okay, that the whole family's going to be there. No, okay, no. They're taking you for a ride, or at least they're trying to take you for a ride. All right, I'm gonna be honest. All right. Traditionally, when you go out on the first couple dates with a Philippine woman or an Asian woman, okay, they'll either have the mother, right?
The mother.
Or the grandmother or the older sister. One. Not the whole freaking family. One person. And that's just to make sure nothing bad happens, Not the whole family. Okay? Not the whole family. And it's usually the mother or the grandmother, right? And they'll be asking a bunch of questions. They'll be asking a lot of questions to you. And hopefully...
Wait a minute.
What?
The first time you came here, what did Inang question you? The first question you got from Inang?
I don't remember. What was it?
You told me in the room. Brent, nakong is Sam. Brent, nakong, are you serious to my daughter?
Oh yeah, no problem. Yeah. But it wasn't like, hey, you got to take me out to dinner. And by the way, I'm bringing 15 of my family members. No. And let me tell you another thing. And I've seen it happen. The guy goes, they don't understand this. Every time they go somewhere, they always got that one male cousin that goes with them everywhere. 9 times out of 10, that's not their cousin. Okay. That's not their cousin. But there's nothing that says, and I don't know why people, and it freaking annoys me, okay? There's nothing that says you got to buy her brother or sister or aunt or uncle anything. And it's always a motorcycle. Mm-hmm. It's always a motorcycle.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sarah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, exactly, man. It's like, and Del was married to a Philippine woman. He's been married for a long time. Now,
years.
Yeah, when you first started seeing each other, did she have like one family member, like I said, an older sister, mother, sister, an aunt? When you went out to dinner with her, was she with her? Not the whole family, just one? I guess he ain't going to answer me. Yeah, I just don't understand why people feel you're not obligated to them, man. Say one aunt, right? See, one aunt, and that's just to keep her safe. You know what I mean? So in other words, not just the female that's with and you're trying to beat you off. Now you got to beat off 2 Philippine women, and you don't want to go there.
Yeah, we know Ate Marilyn.
Yeah.
67.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, Dal. You just, like I said, and I know a lot of guys that are coming here, they don't want to get involved. They don't want to get involved. They just want to, they just want to live a quiet life. The country that they're coming from, they don't like the road it went down or going down, and they just don't want nothing to do with it. So they come to another country and they think, and they're hoping, because they don't know for facts, they're hoping that the Philippines is the country that's for them. You know?
67. Sue is 67.
I guess.
Yeah.
I'm the same way, Sue. I want to be by myself. Ain't I, Myles? I don't want to. Like a lot of times, and Myles gets me. I'm not very much. And maybe Dad will tell you. I don't know. I'm not really a social person. When you grow up with 7 brothers and sisters in your house, including 9, including your 2 parents, you kind of want to be left alone. You just. And then going in the military and being stuck in a sleeping quarters with over 100 people, you kind of want to be left alone. And that's where I'm at now. I'd rather, and I never stop Myles from doing the things she wants to do. Most of the time it's this, if she wants something big, it's like going to Lausanne to see her family. But I'd rather not go, you know what I mean? I'd just rather not go.
Yeah. If you go, who will take care of the kids?
Not only that, is that you sit around, okay?
Okay,
A lot
I
of them,
understand.
and a lot of them and it's my fault, okay? I'm not throwing this on them. A lot of them don't speak very good English. All right, and you feel like you're left out of a lot of stuff, And I don't want to say to Myles, what'd they say? Every 5 minutes, what'd they say? What'd they say? What'd they say? I don't want to do that. All right. Yes, I should have learned at least Tagalog. But you know what? You want to know something? I thought about that. If I learned, because Tagalog is the national language, okay? And region 1, and the region that our family's in, they speak Ilocano. So it doesn't mean they're going to speak Tagalog, right?
It doesn't. Yeah, they are Ilocano, but we can still speak the national language.
I know that, but not all of them can, right?
Can or everything can.
But if they want to talk crap about you, they'll speak in what? Ilocano, right? If they know you only can speak and understand Tagalog, this is my paranoid side coming out. All right, they know that you can only speak and understand Tagalog, and they want to talk shit about you, they're going to speak Ilocano, right? No, hey, Dal, how many times when you're sitting there, when you go see your wife's family, and they'll be talking, and you're like, them son of a bitches are talking about me. I know they're talking about me. Not in the paranoid way, because when somebody speaks, and then all of a sudden they all look at you, and they smile, then they turn around and look at each other again, and start speaking again. What? Like, they're talking about me. I know they're talking about me, No, it's not my paranoid side. It's just being honest. Yeah, you're right. You're right about that. Treat them right. They will respect you. But, dude, you got to admit, David, there's some people that they don't. And that's just them. That we know one person. I'm not going to mention his name, okay? Most disrespectful person I've ever met in my life. A Filipino. Most disrespectful person. He even disrespects other Filipinos. You know what I'm talking about.
I don't know.
I'll tell you later. It's the one that lives in the slum that just went through.
No.
Yeah, okay. So that he disrespects everybody. Like he's one of these guys. When he walks into a room, he thinks his shit don't stink, and he's the most smartest person there. Disrespects a lot of people. Yeah, exactly, David. But I think there's more foreigners that come here that have bad intentions than there is Filipinos.
Mm.
A Filipino sit down and talk to you. I mean, it happened to me, and I have so much respect for them because they try so hard to speak English. You know what I mean? And they try so hard to understand English, and they don't have to. They do not have to. Okay, that's the way I look at it. They don't have to. They can sit there and say, "You're in my country. You speak my freaking language." You know what I mean? But a lot of them don't think that way. A lot of them try so hard, and you got to respect that. Yeah, they might like say incomplete sentences, and you're kind of like, okay, but this is their country. I got to respect them. You don't
Yeah,
have to.
if
You
they
should.
if they if they cannot able to continue, you have to understand what is their mean to say.
What?
If they cannot say it,
Well, they try. They try to get what they mean out. You know what I
yeah,
mean? And they get frustrated. They do get frustrated. And that's when you're like with Myles, and he'll say something to her, and it'll kind of, and then she'll repeat it to me. When they're having a hard time finding the words. But I have noticed, like I've said so many times before, the older ones here seem to speak English pretty good.
yeah,
It's the younger ones that have hard time with English.
yeah. Since the in it the education system,
What do you
since
mean, David? What do you mean by that? But not many that are good, or just really good people, or terrible? I have no idea.
English Carabao.
Grace, what are you talking about, man?
Yeah, English Carabao. We have that.
Hey, that's Grace. There it is. There, see, Grace. Listen to me. I know what I'm talking about. Show your face and some.
That is my little sister here in Ilocos Norte,
Who?
Grace. She's my little sister.
Your little sister?
Yeah.
Grace is a very sweet person. She is. She's very sweet. And
thank you for the fish. Yummy, yummy.
And she has a great sense of humor. Your average Philippine actually do have really good sense of humor. But you gotta watch what you say to them, because some of them don't understand. Just like let me for us Americans. Do you ever watch a British comedy and you're like, that shit ain't funny? You know what I mean? Why are they laughing? It ain't funny. Well, that's how they are with us, okay? They'll be watching, or you tell a joke and they'll be looking at you like it ain't funny, because they don't understand our humor. Just like Americans don't understand English humor, and English don't understand American humor. Nothing's wrong with it, but we don't understand it. Yeah, I told her. She's out there looking,
Yeah.
and nothing's wrong with it. Yeah, Sue. Yeah. What?
the his or her comment. I don't know if she or he.
Sue.
Sue.
It's he. She.
She.
Yeah, exactly, Wes. They don't understand sarcasm. They look at you like, and sometimes you're like, I hope I didn't hurt their feelings. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes you think, and it's just the way it is. Sometimes they're more into physical humor than verbal humor. Like, what's that lady boy on TV?
Vice Ganda.
Who, say it again?
Vice Ganda.
Yeah, there's a lady boy, and everybody knows lady boys are trans.
Yes.
They call them lady boys, so I ain't got a problem saying it. If you don't like it, I'm sorry. Okay, a man that's transitioned into a female. Very famous comedian here. Very, very famous. Actually, at one time, it had its own show, right?
Yeah.
But politics were thrown in there, and they shut the station down. Okay. And where was I going with this? Yeah, but she did more physical comedy than verbal. And I think that's a lot of your Filipinos are more physical comedy than it is verbal comedy. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You're welcome, Miss Grace.
You're welcome,
Miss Grace.
Miss Grace. I call her Miss Grace. Good person, very good person. But you just like I said, you got to understand that you're the visitor. Well, okay, me, I'm the visitor, and they're not going to change their way of life just to make me happy. That's the way you got to look at it. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot less violence here in the Philippines than any other place, I think. At least here in Badak. A lot less violent. Actually, I don't think there is any. Well, we had that one incident happen, a year or two ago. The lovers who took care of one of the lovers' husbands at the market, where he threw lead at them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only time, and they were caught like that, right? Because they left the electronic trail. It was like they left the electronic trail. They didn't think it through. They just did it.
No, not yet.
Where's that at?
El Nido is in Palawan.
Is that
in
north
the
or south? Oh, the south. Everything's south of us, basically.
Yeah, those are the place of foreigners.
Oh yeah.
Foreigners, all the tourists. Yeah, El Nido. We haven't been there, Darren.
Yeah. We should always learn to get along. Unfortunately, there's people that can't get along. Even people that come to the Philippines can't get along with the people from the Philippines.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like, dude, you're setting yourself up. Because one thing I respect here is the Philippines is like a really, really tight knit community, and they look out for each other. They look out for each other. Now, it's kind of like, how can I say this? Like your family members. You might have a real jerk in your family, okay? And you and your brothers or sisters could sit there and tell them you're a jerk and everything like that. But nobody outside that family could do that. You know what I mean? Nobody outside the family can mess with that jerk. And that's how they are here, They all know he's a jerk, but you can't say he's a jerk because you're not one of us.
Mm-hmm.
And I respect that. Even if the person is wrong, 100% wrong, they're not gonna shame him in front of you. Now, what they say to each other when there's nobody around, like a foreigner around, I have no idea. But they ain't gonna say something negative to that person while you're there. That's just, and I respect that. I respect that.
50-50, but still 50 can get along.
Yeah, I didn't get along.
Yeah.
I mean, I get along with everybody in Badak, but also I don't get myself involved with things, I just snoop, I always look at when I'm here as I'm a visitor, my opinion means nothing.
In other words, avoiding to get involved.
Yeah, I avoid getting involved. Yeah, I don't get involved. No, I'll keep out of this one, which is all of them. And that's just the way you got to be, man. That's just the way you got to be. Just keep to yourself. I have no idea what I'm doing.
I don't know to you.
I have no idea what I'm doing. Yeah, exactly. We are the 50%. And what's so funny is that I'm not saying you'll get screwed over while you're in the Philippines, but the Philippine government looks out for their people way quicker than they look out for a foreigner. You know, but you also got to watch yourself when that comes into play. You got to watch yourself. Don't get yourself involved in a situation because you ain't going to be able to get out of it.
Mm.
I mean, there's things I've seen go down here in Miles. Just like mind your own business, walk away, mind your own business. Don't get involved. Like when a man and his wife or girlfriend are in an argument, heated argument, and he smacks her for one reason or another, you don't get involved.
Especially if you don't know the reason.
You don't get involved, man, because I'm telling you, that will turn on you real quick.
Yeah.
You know, you just walk away. You don't get involved. Now, do I believe in that stuff? No. But can't sleep. Yeah, I go through that insomnia. And now my sleep schedule is so screwed up, ain't it? I fall and I do everything I can. I usually fall asleep at 8 o'clock at night. Okay. And I'm up. What time am I usually up? Between
3.
midnight and 2. Well, today and the day before that, it was the same thing. I wake up between midnight, 12 o'clock, and 2 o'clock. All right. And I can't go back to sleep. And then around what time? 5 o'clock in the morning. I'll walk into the bedroom, I'll lay down for a nap, and I'll sleep for maybe a half hour, if that.
Yeah.
My sleep schedule's so screwed up right now. Really screwed up. And what really sucks, and I know I ain't gonna lie to you, man. There's times I'll be sitting in here, and it'll be like 3 o'clock in the morning. I'll be like, I already got the video edited out, you know, because I wait until the last thing I do when I'm editing a video is I put the exchange rate in, and like today's exchange rate, like the video I uploaded earlier today, I put today's, you know, of course I put today's in there, and then I upload it, and it's, if you notice, my videos have been going up like 4 o'clock in the morning, you know, but sometimes I'm like, maybe I'll go live. I'm like, but who's going to watch me and what am I going to talk about? You know, who's going to watch me and what am I going to talk about?
Kind of like you are crazy talking in front of your.
Well, I'm pretty sure somebody would come on there. I don't know who it is. I'll be right back.
Yes. Me too. Hey, Grace. You want to go to the sea again? If not, raining. Tired. Oh my God.
What?
Hey. Yes. What? Now, Mary Grace said it's not, cannot sleep for I just only sleep for 3 hours and then wake up at 1 o'clock.
I'm telling you, Grace, I wake up and it's kind of like now. I can lay down right now and take a nap. You know what I mean? Why? I have no why.
JC is in the house. JD or not? JD. Good morning, JD.
Yeah, that was Miss Grace, Mary Grace. Yeah, we didn't video. We stopped at Mary Grace's grandmother or mother? Grandmother, right?
Grandmother.
Grandmother. How old is she? 90. Grace, how old you?
92.
92 years old.
Yeah.
I didn't video there though. Nice size property there. Nice size. Now I wish I could sleep 9 to 5. Like I said, I fall asleep at 8. Okay, why? I don't know why. I try to stay up. I fall and I'm up like midnight, and then I can't sleep until around 4 or 5 o'clock. And I'll
No,
take like a half hour. What?
I cannot do that, JD.
She's out, and I was, and it's not a bad thing. Myles, she takes cat naps.
But sleeping for 7 to 8 hours is I seldom do that. I slept 6 hours. That will be fine for me.
Yeah, but you take cat naps too, which I
Yeah,
don't knock.
cat nap
People
is,
say, "Well, why are you knocking her for it?" I wish I could freaking do that. She can lay down. She'll be on the chair. She'll be on the chair. Okay, we'll be watching TV. She'll be sitting there, and I'll look. I notice she hasn't moved in like 10, 15 minutes. She's taking a cat nap.
yeah.
She wakes up and she's good to go. And her cat naps ain't long.
Yes.
They're not
If I
long at
had
all.
nap 10 to 15 minutes, I'm already fine. What? You have a new
Good time to be asking that question. Miss Grace is like her family like runs that area. You mean to like Badak Island? Are you allowed to fish there, ain't you? Off of Badak? Grace, are you allowed to fish off of Badak Island? Is it Badak?
Barok Island, yeah.
Badak Island. Are you allowed to fish off there? Because you can take a boat out there. Weston, there's only one person living on that island. One person. That's the caretaker. What?
Yeah, it's nice to go there, Darren. Maybe, but we never been there also. You have your own, your new viewer view.
Who?
There.
Him?
Yeah.
No.
The top. Him.
Hey, Rottweiler. You like Rottweilers, huh?
Hi, good morning.
Thank you for watching, man. Appreciate you.
Thank you for
Do appreciate
watching.
you. Yeah. Yeah, Grace is my grandmother. She's 92. She's the one that got the sad tree.
The sad tree, yeah.
Yeah, Myles gave her. Well, Myles gave it to Grace, and Grace gave it to her grandmother.
Mm. Grace, he said not only in Badok Island is can be just right the seashore.
Grace, how
Never
much?
put it-
Yeah, how much is the ride and boat from where we were at to Badaka to the island? Well, if you get a boat, though, I mean, if you got a boat, you can go out there and fish. Who's going to stop you if you have a boat? Hey, Mark. Oh, man. What is sweet and sour recipe?
Sweet and sour sauce recipe.
Recipe, yeah.
Yeah,
What is it?
it's simple. Just I don't give the exact measurement. Just I give the because it's depend your taste. It depends how much how how much you want to make. It's either apples vinegar or a white vinegar, some ketchup, a a sugar, and put some sprinkle some black pepper, ground black pepper, and uh, soya sauce.
Soya sauce.
Yeah, soya sauce, and of course you put some corn flour for thickening the sauce. That's it. Or it either you use pineapple juice rather than plain white vinegar.
Hey, Beth, are you talking about the boat ride from where we're at to the island? 12. It's more. It's less than 1200. It was more than 1200. I can't. They told us, but I can't remember the boat ride going from where we're
No,
at to the island.
200 before. I asked once before. They said it's 200 per head.
200 per head.
Yeah.
200 per person.
But I don't know now.
We're at the UK from. I love the UK, man. I did. I loved it there. I did. It's good people. Good people. The only thing that sucked about that was the exchange rate. Because the pound is worth so much more
So
than
much more than, yeah.
yeah, than our freaking dollar.
It depends if you.
Yeah, you're right, Grace. It could be free. If you know somebody, you got a hookup, ain't gonna cost you nothing.
Then we will go there if we're free.
Yeah, basic. Yeah, basic.
Yes.
But
What? That
Are you,
expensive?
are you talking, Beth? Are you talking per person or for a group? Because they were telling us it was like 200-300 pesos per person. So no problem, Sue. Yeah, I can imagine because it's clear. You can see the bottom.
Yeah.
The only thing that I get paranoid when we go to the beach is that when I'm in the water, sharks. You know what I mean? That's the only thing I'm like, where are the sharks? You know, waiting for it. Now, has there any been shark attacks at these beaches?
Is
Grace would know. Grace, has there
No.
any been? Huh?
I haven't heard yet.
Neither have I. I haven't
Yeah.
heard it. Grace, have you? Grace has been living here basically her whole life.
Yeah.
In this area. Has there been any shark attacks?
There's no problem, Darrell. You we
What?
you can ask Grace. You can ask Grace. Grace had a lot of relatives to relatives to drive you there. No, I mean once it's hard to find a driver to take a ride to Patapat get up in the carving bridge in a seashore when you go to
You
Lasal.
mean where you? Yeah, okay. I know.
Yeah.
The ones
He
people.
wants to go there.
Yeah, people. When you're driving, because we drove that how many times? 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
You'll be driving. People stop
Yeah.
right there in the middle of the road and get
Yeah.
out and look around. You're like, it's a 2-lane highway. Okay, 2 lanes, and you're like,
Stop there for shooting, taking photo.
no shark attacks. Yeah, every time I go in that water, man, I get paranoid. I don't know why, but I'm like, this is a good spot to get bit by a shark. The beach with the pontoons, the ones that float, the huts that float on the water. I'll be out there, you know, in the water. And I'll be like, man, this will be a good place to get bit by a shark. I know I got a warped sense of thinking. Yeah, thank you, Sue. Thank you, appreciate it.
Sue. Thank you so much.
I like to go to the island one time.
Yeah, I want to go there. I want
Now,
to experience the white sands.
Hey, Grace, is there a restaurant on the island? Yeah, there is plenty of van drivers here. I noticed that. The van drivers,
Mm-mm. Yeah,
where you pay a set amount of money, and but do you have to pay for gas too, or is that on them?
yeah. Depends. No, it depends your agreement again. If you pay the amount including the gas there,
Yeah.
or you just only pay the driver and then you are the one who put the gas.
The gas.
Gas. Thank you so. Thank you so much.
Yeah, Grace, is there a restaurant on the island? Is there a place, like, say, if you go there, is there a place to eat? Oh, you can order food? That'd be nice. I mean, I would go there like, how long does it take? How long does it take to get across? I can't, Grace, you told us, I can't
Not
remember.
that not that long.
But you got to remember, you're fighting the current. The boat is fighting the current on across. Well, whatever. Go there like 10 o'clock. Be on the island by 11 o'clock or so. Eat something, stick around for a while, and then come back. You know? Grace, I think Grace was saying there was a store there.
Yeah, that's what he
Yeah,
she said. Yes.
one person, the caretaker, has a store there where you can buy stuff. That is smart.
Mm.
Where else you want to go? But the only store on that island, you know? It's like that's what I'm saying. Is that it's? I know there's like a sorry store,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
There's kind of like a sorry store, but I wonder if they got like where they make barbecue. They have barbecue. There's people do barbecues here all the time. All the time. You know,
30 to 45 minutes.
30 to 45 minutes to get across. That's not bad. You think that's bad or good?
Good.
Now, Grace, is it one of your family? Someone in your family that does it, or is it like somebody you don't know? I'm pretty sure it's a family member.
Yeah, it's much better, Darren. Much better to order food from the yellow house.
I never thought of that. That's a good idea.
Yeah,
Yeah, order something from the yellow house
yeah,
to take with you.
yeah. That's good.
Okay, there's only one person. Yeah. Yeah. Miles is always growing. So Miles is always growing vegetables.
Yeah, so I just planted my eggplant the other day.
Yeah, Miles is always growing something.
And now I am harvesting my okra. Is it okra? Yeah, okra.
Yes, it is Mucky. Well, actually, Miles named him what? Mackie.
Mackie.
But everybody called him Mucky, so
Mucky.
Mucky stuck. Right, Muck? Yeah.
Mackie.
Yeah, you're right. Mucky is right. There you go, Beth. When's the last time when you were there? I'm not saying she don't know what the hell she's talking about. It's just
Yeah, because she's in Badok also.
she
Beth.
is. Beth, where?
Beth. When last time she just walking by,
Oh, okay.
passing by our house.
I want to go there.
I think the house is over
Like
there.
I said, that would be a great place to make a movie. You know what I mean? You go on the opposite side of the island. No, I'm serious. And you can make it like a stranded movie or something like that.
You bring your drone.
I don't have a drone. Remember, I crashed it.
Oh yes, bro.
Oh, you're in Canada? Yeah, I remember last time you were told us you were in Canada. Cold up there yet? Has winter hit Canada yet?
$15? Not bet is no, might be longer than 15 minutes.
It comes home every 6
Yeah,
months.
from Pagsanahan Beach, Seaport, somewhere.
But it's here in June. It comes home every 6 months. Grow soup, grow vegetables in the balcony.
It's nice.
A
Nice
lot
to
of people
grow
do.
your own veggie.
A lot of people do that.
Hey, good morning, Polly.
Let me
Good
see,
morning.
Paulie. I probably. Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Yes.
So, how you like your new house? I'm pretty sure you're glad to get out of that apartment. So you got it all set up so you can make more pizzas. I'm up. Oh man. Oh man. Yeah, Paulie has a channel.
Channel.
Somebody calling us?
Yeah. Wait a minute. Might be the guy who will come over and fix up the aircon.
Oh, okay. Yeah. What? Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. I'm sorry. My wheel ran over his tail. Now I feel like crap. It will be pizza ready. Awesome. Yeah. Just shut the door, Myles. Don't let him out. Yeah, I like to go to that island. You know, people talked about it, but I never. It was kind of like, yeah, whatever. You know what I mean? Until I just actually that they made the videos the first time I actually saw that island, or I knew about that island. What is it? Humid, hot and humid. Somebody tried to tell when I was there, Paulie. When I was there, okay. Somebody tried to tell me. Now, keep in mind, I came from Pennsylvania, Philadelphia, to Alabama. Some guy from Alabama tried to tell me it was colder there during the wintertime than it was in Pennsylvania. And I kind of looked at him and I was like, I'm not even going to argue that. And I was like, oh, yeah, okay. But then a person came to me, I guess he overheard the conversation. He came, he says, don't listen to anything he says. The guy, he just likes to talk. I was like, all right, that's what I figured. He said, he goes, it's cold up north. And I said, yeah, it is. Yeah, we enjoy each other's company. Yeah, I'm very lucky to be with Myles, very, very lucky. Yeah, but I liked it there. I liked it in Foley. I loved it there. But just events that happened, I was like, I gotta get out of here, you know. Weston, one of these days I'll tell you what happened when I left Foley, Alabama. And you'd be like, all right, I'll tell you all, man. I was going to school for half a day and I was working construction the other half of the day. And I was working at the beach. I was working there because that's when the boom where these houses were being built on stilts. And I had a El Camino. and I bought it off the owner of the construction company, but because he realized I needed, transportation to get from the house to where I was living to work. So, and he was taking a little bit. He wasn't taking a lot, but he was taking a little bit out of my pay every week to pay for this El Camino. Now, keep in mind, at the time, the drinking age in Alabama was 18. I don't know what it is now. Well, me and this guy, he was basically, he was showing me how to do everything as far as the construction, as far as how you put the pylons into the sand and everything like that. He was a man of color, really good guy. His first name was Dave. I can't remember his last name. Really good guy. He was like maybe in his young 30s. Well, one night, it was Friday night, and he says, "Hey, man," he goes, "let's go after work." He goes, "Let's go." It was payday. "Let's go to Barefoot Bar. We'll get something to eat, and we'll have a couple drinks." I was like, "Okay, cool." So we went to the Barefoot Bar, and we had I had a they had really great hamburgers there. I had a hamburger, and I had a couple beers, and I was like, "All right, it's time for me to go." And I asked him, I said, "Dave," because he usually got a ride by somebody else. And he says, I told him, I said, "I'm not going to leave you here." He goes, "No, I'll get a ride. I'll get a ride." I was like, "Nah, dude, no, I'll give you a ride home." We're driving, and he was in and out. He was drunk, but he was in and out. And we're driving. Next thing you know, he goes, "Make a right." And I made this right, and it was a wide dirt road. It was I don't know if it was the planning was to put down some asphalt, but I don't know. But it was dirt road when I was on it. And all of a sudden, in the distance, it looked like we were going up a hill. I would have to go up a hill, but I seen this real bright light, really, really bright. And he's looking, and he goes, "You need to turn around." I was like, "Why?" He says, "No." He didn't tell me why. He says, "You need to turn around now." So I said, "Nah, man, we're good." And he goes, "No, I'm serious. You need to turn around." So I'm almost at the top of this hill, and all of a sudden I seen what was this bright light was. It was a cross that was being burned. It was burning. All right. And it was like really close to where I was. I mean, as far as the road, it was like in a field, but the field wasn't that far from where they were on the field was pretty close to the road. All right. So all of a sudden it just seemed like time stopped. And everybody, because their backs were facing us. And I guess because the El Camino, was loud, not loud, but it was loud enough, got their attention, and they all turned around. And they looked at my truck, and I was like, he goes, "You need to," he goes, "You need to turn around now." Now, keep in mind, this man's a man of color, all right? He says, "You need to turn around now." And he reaches over with his left leg and hits my brake, and we skid. He says, "Turn around and get the hell out of here." Well, we got out of there. Next thing we know, I don't know, they might have been, but we seen headlights, behind us. And it was like, "Dude, you know what that was?" And I said, "I think so, but I need to get out of here." And I left like 3 weeks later. 2 weeks later. I got out of there because he said, "You need to watch yourself, man." He goes, "Because they saw your car, and they said they're going to be looking for you." I was like, "Wow." I said, "All right." So I left. That's the reason why I left forward.
I'm back. I am back.
Yeah. Yeah, I told them the story why I left Alabama. They were having a meeting out in the middle of nowhere, and I came across it. Yeah, sure. Oh, you're talking to Paulie. Okay. That's why, Paulie, that's why I left. That's why I left. I had to get out. We're talking, that was all the 80s, man. It's probably, and a lot of people told me it's totally different now. They're a lot different. Yeah, exactly, Paul. It's too big. But you know what I'm talking about. And he even told me, he says, man, the guy was with me he was funny. And he used words that he could get away with using, but I couldn't, if you know what I mean. And he says, now, he says, you've been targeted. He says, because I was in the car with you. And he says, and that doesn't, they don't like that. I was like, yeah. So that's why I loved it there, though. Boy, I loved it there. Foley, Alabama, good people. And not all the people there are like that, okay? Because he even told me, because not everybody here was like that. You got your ones, your rednecks that are. He goes, but they're not all like that. So did they have to cover for it?
Mm.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was something that bothered me. That there's an access cover for the side of the aircon that they were missing it, and I was like, well, and the only reason it was bothering me is because it was where you put in the wiring in for electricity and everything like that.
Mhm.
And I was like, we need to get something. If that gets wet, I said we might have a problem.
Yes, and then I tell him why there's just like watery comes out from the
Yeah,
hose.
yeah.
That is normal.
Yeah. Oh, the water. Yeah, that's condensation. You want water coming out there.
No, I mean the hose from the unit here.
Yeah.
And then okay.
Yeah, that's condensation. You want that coming out.
That is normal.
That's getting the moisture out of there. Humidity. That's one of the things aircon does is take humidity out of the air.
That's what he said. That is normal.
Yeah.
Not if not icing, that is normal.
Yeah. Yeah. What was I going to say? See, that's one thing you got to get used to here. Okay. Just because it's a rush and it has to get this done now to you, like me as a foreigner, they totally think different here, don't they? We'll get it done. Most likely not today, but we'll get it done. That's their attitude, They don't stress everything, and if they don't get something done today, okay, we got tomorrow, the next day, or
They will continue.
Yeah, they don't sweat anything, but they do work, and watching them where they do everything by hand, you'll be amazed. Some of the things they built by hand, it's like the homes here. Most of the most, all the homes here are built by hand. There is no heavy equipment operation going on.
Or improvise what they just improvise something to get the mixed gravel to bring up there.
Yeah, it's.
What's he said?
He's talking about the rival teams. Yeah, you'll notice that here. Things that are important to you aren't very important to them. You know what I mean? They'll get it done, but they'll get it done when they feel like getting it done, not when you want them to get it done.
Mm-hmm.
They're just having Paul and Dell having a conversation. That's why I keep on clicking on it. I was like, I have no idea what you're talking about, Paul. So, Paul, are you ever going to come and visit the Philippines, or are you just like staying in Foley?
What is that Wolverines be? That one. I don't
know. I seen that. I'm trying to figure that. Hold on. I don't know. I see what you're talking about. See right here? Maybe you're rated like where you stand on chats, on your input on the chat. I have no idea what that means. And I don't know. I ain't gonna try to lie to you. I have no idea. I was like, because I've noticed that when I'm in a chat room, I'll be like, why are they what does that mean? like here, the Westerns, they're number 3. You're 1. And then the Westerns,
Westerns.
they're number 3. So maybe that they're rating you how many times, like Misha is 2, you know? For a year. Yeah, so you're going to keep the house in Alabama and you're going to kind of like float back and forth. Dad was thinking about doing the same thing. I don't know if he is. I can't get into his head. But he said he has a house in Texas, And from my understanding, where he explained it, how if something goes wrong health-wise and you need to go back to the States, at least you got a place. I don't know. I'm not sure, Weston, how they. You're privileged. Yes, sir. You're privileged. You're one of the chosen ones. Be wise and use it healthy. Use it wisely. Why did I say that? Yeah, use it wisely. What?
Nothing. Pensacola.
You would, Weston. I think you would like Foley. What do you think, Paulie? I think he would like Foley, Alabama. It's a laid back town. It's laid back. Well, at least I don't know. Paulie would have been able to answer that, but because it is growing, and you have Pensacola is like an hour drive, if I'm right. I believe it's an hour drive. It might be shorter now, but back in the '80s, it was about an hour drive. Yeah, you like Foley. I like Foley. It's a shrimp. Is it still considered a shrimping town?
Foley.
Foley, Alabama. I know when I was living there, it was a shrimpers town. A lot of shrimpers there. A lot.
What is the name of Polly in Messenger? Polly. Polly.
Yeah. Nah, we do it right now. We only do it on Sundays. Sundays is kind of like our. We don't do anything, right?
Yeah.
We just
Free day.
yeah. We don't plan anything. It's not that we have busy schedule on the other day of the week, but it's Sundays. It's like you know, if I want to sleep all day long, that's fine. Myles wants to sleep all day long, that's fine.
Mhm.
But usually in the morning, that's why we do it this in the morning because we're up. What? Don't be giving out people's messenger address.
Me too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I could now. God, I can't remember the highway we used to take. It was so long. What? It was 40 years ago. I can't remember what highway they used to take to get there. Yeah, it doesn't take very long, and you got the naval hospital there and everything like that. So, and yes, though they will let you there. Okay, they will let you go onto the naval base, and you'll learn what the real military is all about. I'm just joking, bro. Isn't that right, Paulie? He's Air Force. Don't hold it against him. Don't hold it against him. But yeah, hold on. He can go to the naval base and learn what the real military is about.
I like reality.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you,
Thank you,
Sarah.
Sue.
You're such a nice person. You ready to call it quits?
Yeah.
Yeah. We've been going on 2 hours, man. 2
Yeah.
hours.
We need
10 minutes
to
short of 2 hours.
we need to do our 15-30 minutes walk.
Walk. Yeah, Myles wants to go on a walk, but I know she wants to spend some of my hard-earned retirement money.
No, I just
She's
want,
not like that, man. Everybody knows Myles is not.
she's insisting to buy something he wants to buy, but I said no, we'll
What?
go home.
Wait. What I
We'll
want to
go
buy?
home.
What I want to buy?
It's like
You making it
snack
up, ain't you?
and
You
just
making
like
it up?
no, it's just like a snack. Oh,
Yeah, I
you
can.
know, I want to eat it's
All
snack, but it's
right.
something to.
Let's be reasonable here. Paulie, listen to me, man. Paulie, listen. Daryl, listen. Do you ever just want to, you ever just get a crave something like a bag of potato chips, like Lay's or hers? Or, you ain't going to find that here, okay? Just like yesterday, we went out
Yeah.
and I was looking for a bag of, all I wanted is a bag of, I don't want ice cream or anything. Well, we got end up getting ice cream, okay? It got ice cream cones. How much did it cost me?
I don't know.
I think it was like 10 pesos each.
No,
Yeah, what?
825, I think that one.
What, the ones, the
Yeah,
ice
the
cream cones are
cone.
about that lot?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, but that's all I wanted. I just wanted like potato chips or something. You know, we got those.
7-Eleven have potato.
Yeah, but those no. You're right. 7-Eleven does have the potato chips, okay, but the bags are crushed. Okay, the bags are crushed, and they're expensive.
Mm.
Yeah, Highway 98. Yeah, you're right.
Retired, not fired. Good morning.
Yeah, I like. He's the one I laugh at every time. Retired, not fired. Good morning. They're retired. Yeah, 98. Yeah, 98. That's the easiest way to get there. Now, did they have, when I used to take it, it had no red lights, no stop signs. At least I don't remember. Oh, look, Myles' the secret list. You going to take the secret list out with you?
No, it's already in my mind. No, it's a secret.
Like I said, I was just been craving like potato chips.
There's no need to buy things today.
Why?
Tomorrow is
market
market
day.
day.
Yeah, but tomorrow is meats and vegetables and fruit. No, not many fruits, bananas. That's really about it. But
We had already buy some groceries yesterday.
thank you, retired man. You have a good Saturday and Sunday.
Happy Sunday, retired, not fired.
I like that. Retire, not fire. That's
Yeah.
original. It's original. I guess Miss Grace bailed out.
Oh, and Miss Grace, are you still there? Oh yeah. I better eat my own version rather than to eat the process.
There is no processed food in this house. None. No.
Now there is, but we seldom eat them processed.
Yeah, she's still around. Yeah, Miss Grace still around.
Mm.
Yeah, one day, Grace, we're gonna have to go and take the boat over to the island
Yeah,
just to check it out.
yeah. But I don't.
I'm surprised since it's so secluded. I'm surprised it's not like a nudie beach or something like that. I'm just
What's it?
nothing. Someone know what I'm talking about. It's nobody's there. Nobody's on this island except for one person, the caretaker. I'm just surprised it's not like a nudist camp or something. You know, not that I'm looking for. Believe me, I don't want to know. No, But
You don't know if there are people already there going there for earlier than you, so that to stay there for a bit longer time.
can you stay, Grace? Can you stay on that island overnight, like camping?
I think no, they won't allow you there at
I was
night.
gonna say.
No, it's not.
No, no. Sure. What do you mean, sure? Sure what? Oh, okay. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. No, she doesn't. She's just friends. She's a good friend of Myles,
Yeah.
and she's looking.
She's my little sister
She's
here
looking.
in
She's looking for a man.
Bado.
Miss Grace is looking for a man. She's a sweetheart. She's a sweet woman.
And she had three smart girls.
All right, Paulie. Hey, thanks for showing up. Appreciate you. Appreciate you very much. You don't know? What doesn't she know?
The stay there for over.
Oh, she don't know? Okay. Misha. Miss Misha. Yeah, really, Paulie. Nothing like the smell of a new home.
Yeah.
It's almost like the smell. Okay, thanks, Grace. Appreciate you. Oh, no, Beth says no.
Yeah, sometimes Beth sometimes knows something about that Badok Island because she's already also up from Badok.
Hey, when I go there, I'll video the whole thing. So the video might be really long.
Yes, nice. I want to see the experience, to see the white sands.
You could probably walk all the way around
Yeah.
the outer edge of the island because it's all beach, of course, and then hike somewhere. Never been there, so I don't know.
Well, I think the other side is stone.
Thank you, Sue. What's it? The other side?
The
I don't
other-
know.
Maybe it's stone and only this side.
Oh, you're talking about the other side's all the rocks in the mountain. Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Thank you, Sue.
I don't know, Dal. I don't know why.
Consider taking a trip to another island. Like what, Darren?
Yeah, like what island?
What island?
I mean, there's so many islands here. How many islands? 7,000 or something like that?
7,600 or 164. I don't know.
I don't know.
I can remember more than 7,000. More than 7,000.
Have you ever been to any other island?
No.
No.
I just stay here.
She's your typical Filipino, okay? They stay in their province, and that's all that matters. Nothing wrong with it. That's just the way they are, okay? I know people live in the States, never leave their state. Right? They stay in their province, and that's their life, you know? They live in that province, and they die in that province. Nothing wrong with it. That's just the way it is. Misha lives in Virginia. Depends on low tide. Yeah, Misha lives in Virginia. I know. One time I thought she was from California. Remember that? I thought Misha was a California girl. Nothing wrong with California. California is very beautiful state. You ready to call it quits?
Mm-hmm.
You talk too much.
You talk too much. I want to take Florence to other places to experience the beauty of the Philippines. Go to the south. The south, there is Also one from the north, Darrell, Batanes. Batanes is a part of Philippines that is an island surrounded by water. Batanes.
Nothing wrong with getting a passport at 60.
Florence know that. Just
She's just getting her passport at 67. I know people never have it, never get a passport, you know. They have no desire to go anywhere. They just want to stay in their own place. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all.
Cebu is nice too.
Yeah, Cebu's nice.
Palawan.
Depends on, right? What part of Cebu?
El Nido, Palawan. Yeah, never been there. Any from in the south, I never been there, Darren. No.
I'm perfectly content living in Badak, man. I'm like, okay. Well, there's other places you can go. I say, okay. I'm perfectly content with Badak. I just being in the military and traveling all over, and then being a truck driver and traveling all over. It's like, you know, I'm done. And Myles never. I mean, if Myles ever said, "Hey, I'd like to go here one of these days," 9 times out of 10 we'll go there. But she hasn't mentioned any place. The only time she wants to go somewhere is once in a while. So she'll want to go to Lassam, and she goes, you know, she goes for a long weekend.
Stay for 4 days.
Yeah, she has a house in Lassam. I didn't, you know, so you know, her daughter lives in the house in Lassam. Got any other words of wisdom?
No other words of wisdom. Wanna travel, nothing here for.
Why don't you go up northern, like Yellowknife, Northern Territories? What?
Pagudpud, Ilocos Norte.
Yeah.
Yeah, is there any island in Pagudpod? Darrell is asking if there's any other island.
Found out there's a steak. Where's that steak place at? North of here.
Ay, Paway.
Who?
Paway.
Poway. There's a steakhouse there.
Paway. In Grace, in Paseo de Paway. They said it's close to the church.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, man. We're gonna go ahead and let you all go. We've been on here for over 2 hours.
Oh, going to 2 hours.
Yeah, 2 hours. Myles she talks too much, don't she? I'm joking, people. Don't get all upset. All right, so we'll let you all go. If you've been here, I want to thank you all very much, Miss Grace, Sue, Westons, and also Michelle. Michelle.
Holy.
I'm sorry, Michelle. Misha. And
Gracia.
retired, not fired. And
Beth.
D, I'm not alone. I don't think he's still at the firefight. I don't know.
Dan Maria.
Yeah. And of course,
Dos Bagas.
Paulie. So you all be good. Remember, man, live life on your own terms. Don't worry about what other people think. All right? Bye for now. Talk to you later.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for being here.